Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Since my father's been gone almost 50 years, some people thought it would be a good idea to offer some details on his life. Here is the life of Lloyd Poppy Yoder, 1906 to 1967. My dad told me many years ago that to be remembered from this life, you had to make your mark. Here's the mark my dad made. Born in 1906 on a farm near Blooming Glen, he attended the 11 years of school available in the Hilltown system. He then transferred to Percy High in pre-Selkirk times to complete his public school education. Lifelong friends who also attended Percy High at that time claimed that my dad was a remarkable success there. Outstanding scholar, popular student leader, brilliant athlete, a star in football, basketball, baseball, and track. He could do it all. After high school, he went to Millersville Normal School and earned his teacher's certification. Returning to the Hilltown Pennridge area, he spent the rest of his life teaching and coaching in the district. First in Hilltown's one-room schools, then Hilltown High School in 1945, and finally Pennridge South Junior High in 1954, where he remained until his death. My dad contributed many things to the Pennridge area, but first and foremost he was an educator. He believed education took place not only in the classroom, but in the athletic arena as well. In the classroom he was dedicated, well-prepared, inspiring, and fair-minded. His students loved and respected him. He was a highly successful coach with many winning teams, but winning wasn't his main goal. He wanted his athletes to be good sportsmen, emphasizing fair play, honesty, and integrity. Field goals and base hits were easily forgotten, but life values stayed with the athletes for a lifetime. In his coaching, he could be firm but never nasty. In all my years with him, I never once heard him curse. No greater testimony to my dad's success as an educator. First, in 1957, he was selected as the outstanding teacher in all of Bucks County. And second, in 1990, he was one of the original group to be inducted into the then newly formed Quakertown Pennridge Athletic Hall of Fame. And third, countless former students and players have said to me, your dad was the most important, influential person in my life. Some of his unique coaching activities. At Hilltown, he was the singular driving force behind all athletic programs. He coached all sports without assistance. He advised the women's coaches. He made up the schedules. He hired the officials. With no maintenance workers, he was the groundskeeper for the baseball diamond. He was in charge of the school's magazine drive, which was the main source of funds supporting athletics. And when the community hall, which was the former basketball court, was turned into an agricultural center, he raised funds and worked side by side with volunteers to erect a new gym. He spent countless hours shopping for athletic equipment and uniforms. And underscoring this yeoman service, he received no compensation. His salary would have been the same if he spent his afternoons working in the garden. After the Pennridge consolidation, he was named assistant football coach on the great teams of Ray Wispel and Wayne Hellman. He was head baseball coach and then head basketball coach. After retiring from active coaching, he remained closely associated with Pennridge athletics and a close friend and counselor to all the new young coaches. The community benefited from his role as father to the Welcome House children, who were on a collision course with a life of despair and unhappiness. Instead, my 10 Asian American brothers and sisters grew in the loving home of my parents. He was fundraiser for the Penn Foundation. He was drama director for many local drama presentations, and on and on and on. Somehow he seemed to find 40-hour workdays. Is it any wonder so many people said he was the most important person in my life? On a personal note, may I close by saying, without hesitation and without reservation, but with a great deal of pride, my father was the greatest person I have ever known. He made his mark. Amen.
I loved it. That was
Yeah,
wonderful.
that is so good. Oh
Yeah.
my